Welcome, race fans. NAISCC Cup League invades Iowa. Brought to you by MaxspeedTV, the one and only Bobby with all the hobbies. At least that's what the wife tells me. That's what I'm going to stick with, I guess. Anyway, these guys, they're having a blast running around here in Iowa. They're telling me it's a little bit slick. This place can eat up your tires, and the wall can come and smack you, and you won't even know it. Should be an exciting time. Everybody stick around for a good race the next couple of hours. Hang out with us here tonight. You know the rules. You know how it goes. Go out, get yourself something to eat, something to drink, something to nibble on. Whatever. Get your butt back in here and hang out with us. We're going to run the national anthem right now. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the track that likes to come out and bite you. Again, this is Bobby, MaxspeedTV. We'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket track, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, welcome back, race fans. Let's talk a little bit about this track in Iowa here. I'm going to leave this on the camera that I've got showing you here. It's going to go up to a lot of these walls that you're looking at eventually. And the wall will come right out and bite you before you even realize it. And we will see some of these guys come right up and smack that wall. This place is slick. It's like being in an ice rink. You got to take care of your tires. No doubt about it. Tires is a must to take care of here. Also, real quick, let's get it out of the way right now. It's 79-degree track temperature. It's not too awful bad. But I am going to tell you, looking at 200 miles. Fuel window, they can get about 100 laps before they got to come in for a fuel stop. But I put on here your tire window. It depends on how you treat them. You want to treat those tires, especially your right sides, you want to treat them like they are your best friend, a newborn baby. That is going to determine how many times you're going to have to come into the pits, because you could lose very, very valuable time. Pit road speed's going to be 40 miles an hour. Now, the trick of this is you're going to see quite a bit of green flag racing, I do believe, here. At least these guys you will. But coming down off that transition onto pit road speed, it is tough. It will send you around if you're not careful. Depends on how you got your brake bias set up. That means an awful lot as well. But you got to go all the way from 140, 160 mile an hour, all the way down to 40 mile an hour. The pit road entrance flat out sucks. It's tough. And some of these guys are going to be able to tell you that firsthand, and you're going to be able to watch it firsthand. About a minute to go left here in practice, and we will get ready in our qualifying. Some things to watch for here. You can do a little drafting. You can do 3-4 wide racing. But you're going to see most of these guys run right up at the very, very top of this wall. That's where they're going to get their speed at. But more than anything, that's where the car is stable. You're going to be seeing a whole lot of rear ends snapping out from underneath them. That's something they're going to have to really worry about. We'll find out. One of the guys that you can watch out for, I should say boys, he's 15 years old. He's on a tear. He won last week. And I'm referring to this fella right here. Gonna be Mr. Vincent Sora. Keep an eye on this kid. When he was born with a helmet on. That's what I was told, and I believe it. The kid's tough. He says this is not his favorite track. He said he'd rather eat his vegetables than race here. So we're going to keep an eye on him. Let's get started. Let's get into some qualifying runs. They got about 5 minutes to qualify, a couple of laps. We'll take a little peek when they start getting out here and get moving. Right off the bat, there he is. Aaron. That's what I call him. If you guys are not familiar with that, go check Substitute Teacher out on YouTube 1 and 2. I'm a professional at screwing up names. I will continue to do so because my daddy said if you're good at something, you stick with it. So that's what I'm going to do. But Aaron, he knows how to get around this place pretty well. Keep an eye on this guy. He's about as tough as anybody out here. But he will run that puppy all the way up on that wall, just as close as he can get it when he comes out of here. The 81 machine, Zachary Thompson. That's another one you want to keep an eye on, too. There's a lot of guys out here that can drive. A lot of them. Like I told you, you got Vinnie Vincent. Right off the bat, the number 10. which was no surprise to me. There, Jacob Morris, he's popping out a pretty good one there at first. But these things are going to change like crazy. Tom Sinchak, he was actually top speed out here in practice charts. And that's no surprise that he is. Got the pole right now, 23.147. That's going to be a tough one to beat right there. And if I'm a betting man, I'm going to say it's not going to get beat. This guy knows how to get around about any track he goes to. And like I said, don't forget there. Oh, there's a couple guys in here. Let me see. Who else are we talking to? There he is. Ryan Bird. That's another one. He knows how to get around this place pretty well, too. Good looking paint scheme. These guys, by the way, have great paint schemes. They take pride in their stuff. But he knows how to get around this place. Don't let him fool you. Rachel Morris saying hi to me out in YouTube. By the way, if you guys are out there in YouTube, we got 15 watchers and 5 likes. That's not going to cut it. You know I got to have more likes. These guys have to have more likes. So do me a big favor, will you? Put a smile on my face. Put a smile on these guys' face. Hit that like button for us. We would certainly appreciate it. Certainly hope everybody is doing well out there. I know there's snowstorms barreling down on everybody. I live in Ohio, and, well, it's not looking good for us here this week. And it's darn right been cold, that's for sure. For those of you that happen to live in the high climate area in the state, down south somewhere where you got little beads of sweat pouring off your forehead, well, I'm sorry, but you suck. Just kidding. Really glad to see everybody out here with us. Should have a good time. Definitely not going to be boring. I can promise you that. About a minute and a half to go. Looks like we're going to have it set up here pretty well. I kind of figured that number 8 card, he was going to be the guy to beat. And looks like everybody is done except for one person. That will be Jesse Thornock right here. And he's in 21st spot. So he's finished. Everybody's done right now. 58 machine. That was a pretty good lap time by him. I told you to watch out for him. That's Ryan Bird. But everybody is qualified. We are done with that mess. It's out of here. Goodbye. Real quick, one more time. 55 seconds left to go. I'm going to tell you, watch the wall. The walls are going to come. They're going to come fast. It's going to get slippery out here. The more you wear your tires, the more you're going to wish you had tires. It's that simple. That's the way it's going to work here at this particular track. Plenty of room for passing. You got to take care of the tires. Plain and simple. Anybody has anything they want to say out here to these drivers, you tell me, you let me know. I'll pass it right along to them. I don't care what it is. I'll let them know. I don't live by anybody, and they certainly don't know where I live, so I'm safe. Besides that, I have a lot of firepower. I don't care. Nope, I'll say anything you want me to say to them. Wish them luck. You name it, I'll do it. Don't be afraid to chat with me out here on YouTube. Keep this thing interesting. Keep it going for us for a while if you would. That'd be swell. All right, let's get our music back going here because I sound all professional and stuff. Wait for these guys to take the grid, and when they do, I will go ahead and be able to go through everything for you and not screw it up, I hope. We'll see how that works out. There they are. There's a few of them. All right, rock and roll. It's time to do what I do best here, Bobby MaxspeedTV. Let's go through this grid and see how many times I can screw up these names. Row number 1, sitting on a pole, driving the number 8 machine. It's going to be Tom Sinchak. The 58 beside him, Ryan Bird. Row number 2, the number 1, Kyle Rochelle. And the 10 beside him is going to be Jacob Morris. Row number 3 in the 15th, the kid knows how to get around here. He won last week. He is on a roll. He said he had plenty of juice boxes beside him and he was ready to get this done. Vinny Vincent Sorrow. Keep an eye on him. Beside him, the 98 machine is going to be Presley Sorrow. And that, yep, you're right, correct. Those are brothers. Vinny in the 15 is the younger one. The 98, he's the older one. Row number 4, the 25, Nathan Soren, I believe. I don't know. We're calling him Nathan. 57, the Toyota machine. Thomas Walters is going to be beside him. Row number 5, driving the number 4, Austin Halsey. The 94 beside him is going to be 1, Sean Hasselhoff Huffstetler. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Row number 6 in the 88, Adam Westfield. Beside him, the number 2 of Danny Cochran. Row number 7 in the 20, James Trammell. The 16 beside him, Aaron. Keep an eye on him. Mr. Pralick knows how to get around here as well. Row number 8 in the 80 machine, Nicholas Compton. 51 in the Toyota machine beside him of Max Follner. Row number 9 in the 44 will be Maurice Gomillion. And the 5 beside him, I just call him Dakota. Row 10, the 81, Zachary Compton, and a 12 beside him of Ryan. Now, it depends. His real name is Ferraro, but if he's driving around here like he's got a Fiero, I'm going to be calling him Fiero. That's just the way it is. Row number 11, last but not least, Jesse Thornock, and that's going to round them off. Oh boy, what fun that was, huh? 200 fun-filled laps. That's what we've got going on. Fuel window, 100 laps. Tires, they're going to be crying for tires. Depends how much they fall off from the leaders when they want to come into pit. Pit road speed, 40 mile an hour. Keep an eye on that transition coming into pit road. It's going to be tough. Green flag pit stops, it's going to be tough. Anybody can do it under caution. Green flag, it's going to be tough. You get it. That's correct. Anyway, that's how it works. These guys are going to get ready. Well, let me get a better looking picture out here for you if I can do it. There we go. The number 8 machine. Tom Sinchek, he's going to be on the bottom. He is going to be taking them to the green flag. Mr. Ryan Bird in the 58 on the top side. You are watching NAIS CC Cup League from IL. Bobby with all of the hobbies. MaxspeedTV doesn't get any better than this, folks. And what do we always say when it's almost green flag racing? That's right. Green, 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 baby. Right off the get-go, Rochelle in the number 1 machine. He is all over the leader, Tom Sinchek, right there. The number 10 goes up and almost smacks the wall. Whoa, we got a little bit of love and touch and squeezing going on right off the bat. We got cautions flying. Let's take a look and see where, what, and how many, and who. I do know for a fact things got a little bit nasty right up here. The 25 goes up and he gives a little love tap to the 10, and that sends him flying. I believe he held that with no trouble. Both of them actually did. I don't really think that's the caution, if you want to know the truth. We'll have to go back a little further here and watch this one. Let's ride along with him. Take a look. 25 got a little loose. The 10 come down. Did a little touching together there. Same spot for the same real estate. Nah, it's not going to work out. And everybody in the back seemed to avoid everything. But that right there, a caution was definitely thrown for that one. Not quite sure. They handled it very, very nicely. We will give them that. Sinchek, just like that, leads 3 laps. And John Black, don't you tell me it ain't that cold in Ohio, pal. I don't know what part of Ohio you're from. Probably down south somewhere, aren't you? Youngstown, a few hours apart. Rachel Morris is rooting for her hubby. Well, that's pretty easy. Well, who's her hubby? Right there, the number 10 machine. The guy got the little love tap there. No harm, no foul. He's back up, and I don't even think he had to use a fast repair. I do not. Let's take a looky if I can find it right here. There we go. Nope, he looks clean. He may have used a fast repair. I'm not sure on that one, guys. This place is nasty, I'm telling you. It doesn't matter. It makes it kind of rough. Sinchek. He's going to be leading them down one more time. The number 1 machine, Rochelle. Kyle, he was literally all over him on the takeoff right there. Mr. Bird's in 3rd on this restart. Presley Sora is going to be 4th. Vinnie Vincent. Sora, he will be 5th. The two brothers, how they going to play? They going to play well together? Do most brothers play well together? We'll see how it unfolds here later on in the race. Back here a little ways, I'm trying to find out where it is. Is that number 4 machine? That is Austin Halsey. Take a look. Now that is a good looking machine, guys. That is the new fancy Mountain Dew watermelon. Yeah, watermelon. I don't know. I just can't see it happening. But a good looking paint scheme regardless. Rochelle's going to be leading them around here on the bottom side. Lights out on the pace truck. Finally. Going to be back to green flag racing one more time. Mick Taylor all the way from Australia. Nice to have you with us, pal. I hope everything's coming in nice and pretty for you here. We're running on 1440. It's as good as it gets. We're going to stack them up 2 by 2. Looks like, yeah, Tom Sinchek gets a heck of a jump right there. He took off so fast, I didn't have a chance to even hit my green baby logo. He hit it pretty fast, but he's not going to run away with it at all because there comes the 98 of Presley Sora down on the bottom. He is going to try to stick it right up there and take it away from him. Right back down on the bottom again, though. Sinchek's back on the lead. And he's got the number 1, Kyle Rochelle, all over him as usual. Riding along with Mr. Rochelle right now. You can see how much sliding goes on. You could actually make these cars loose when you get right up on them. You could just take the air right off that spoiler. It almost gives the 8 right there a Sinchek love tap. That wall will come up fast. A little breakaway from the first 5 cars, and that's what you want right now. A little bit of a breakaway. Just concentrate on hitting your mark and not worry about everybody else. Mr. Bird, he slipped back just a little bit in that 4th spot. And you got Vinnie Vincent down here. He's working his way up onto the top here, trying to catch up to that 58 machine of Bird. Let's go on back a little bit. There's the 95. The Hoff, the Hasselhoff man, the Hofstetler. He started in 10th. He's moved himself up into the 6th position. Thomas Walter, there he is in the 57 machine. 7th and 8th, Adam Westfield in the 88 machine. James Trammell. And there he is, Aaron. Keep an eye on him. He ain't going to be back here in this 10th spot for long. But everybody's playing nicely so far here. They are actually being good. Looks like the 51. Fallner's going to think about taking a spot away from that 4 of Austin Halsey, but not quite yet. You see how everybody is hanging up on the wall? Let's take a watch. Take a watch how everybody comes up and they just hang on that wall. They get so close. You may see a couple sparks flying here, but that's what it takes. The 98 leads them all the way around. Here they come right at us. Let's see if anybody gets really close to the wall. Oh, we got ourselves a caution right off the get-go, and it might be the number 4, I think. Oh, let's go back and take a look to see if we can find this one. The 51 and the 4, are they going to give a little tangle? Yeah, 2 of them going for the same piece of real estate. Not going to happen, Captain. Whoa, the 2 tries to miss him and takes off the front clip completely. We'll run it back one more time because we can do it. We have that technology. Let's take a look right here. In-car shot. Might even be a little, I don't know. I think one drifted up, the other one drifted down, maybe, perhaps. Not too sure. Watch right there, man. The number 2 just comes up and just takes that front clip right off. Everybody's going to be coming into the pits right now. And that's the one thing great about a caution, folks. You get an opportunity, you're going to get your tail into the pits, and you are so going to get tires. NAISCC Cup League. Watching it, Max Speed TV. Over 8,400 subscribers, folks, and growing. Number 1 so far in iRacing and have been for a while now. And we owe it all to you guys. Certainly appreciate every bit of it. And how do we get number 1? Well, it's easy. You run over there and hit that subscribe button. And then it goes up. And that's exactly what we like to see, and we certainly appreciate it. Not to mention right here, we really appreciate you hitting the like button for these guys. These guys put on a pretty doggone good show. Besides, you make me look good in front of my boss when he sees a lot of likes. And I've said it once, and I'm always going to say it. You know what? I can assure you, I don't know what I'm talking about, but at least I'm not boring. And they could always hire a broadcaster that stutters. So I got that going for me. 98, Presley Sora. That's the guy that you want to keep an eye on for right now. He seems to be getting around this track pretty well. Pretty darn right impressive. Now, they're taking care of their tires pretty good. Fuel's not that big of an issue right now. So basically, the first 16 cars did not come in for fuel at all. And the ones behind them, they had nothing to lose, so they got fresh rubber. He's led 10 laps so far. Not too bad. Let me see. What do we got going right off the bat here? Well, you got 2 cautions. 183 laps to go. 1 lead change. That's it. NASCAR Nathan. He says it's fun for him. He loves it. And who are we talking about? Now, this gets me. I don't understand how this works. Where's he at? There he is. He's in the 25 machine. He's actually filling in. I believe he's filling in for Mr. Martin tonight. Green flag racing. Here we go. But he's able to chat with me and talk to me at the same time he's racing here. Now, that's talent. Presley jumps right out to another commanding lead right here. Good jump on his part. But Kyle Rochelle says, you know what? You can run, but you can't hide. But he better be looking in his rearview mirror because he's got one Vinnie Vincent right here on his butt. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the older brother, Presley, up here. I know he's won quite a few races. He's just hopped in here recently. But it doesn't matter if it's a short track, if it's a 1.5-mile track, 2-mile track. This kid is good. A lot of good drivers out here in this league. You can't really count any of them out. They are tough. Never a dull moment, though. I'm going to tell you that. A lot of fun. Check them out. If you guys are looking for a cup league to join up on, you want to check these guys. NAISCC. Check them on Facebook. They'll be starting up another league here probably in about another, I don't know, month or so. Make sure you sign up. Get your name up in there. Got ourselves another caution. And I'm not quite sure. I'm not really seeing it. Y'all might have to help me out on this one. Because I am truly not seeing what happened anywhere. Let's see if I can find it here. We're going to run all the way through these guys and see if we can see what brought this caution out. I don't know. The admins may felt, possibly. I don't know. Let me look here. One more time, guys. Let's check this number 2. He might have brought it out for us. That's Danny Cochran in the number 2. Yeah, you gotta go up and he's gonna give that wall a nice little kiss, and then unfortunately he's going to get in the way. And he's gonna get smacked. Turns around, heads the nose in the right direction, and away he goes. He's going to go in and get that taken care of. How you doing tonight? Excuse me, Becky. I'm wondering what happened to you. I haven't heard from you here in a bit. And man, Becky has got a lot to cheer about. She got a boatload of them out here. There's Nicholas Compton coming in that 80 machine. He's the one that just barely touched the number 2 there in that last incident, I do believe. And you got the 81 is Zachary Compton. She's got all kinds of cheering she has to do tonight. Let me see. Who do I want to talk to? Who can I bother? How about you, Vinny? It's Bobby the Booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Bobby.
How is the track? How's that car feeling?
It's a little tough to drive, but, you know, I like the wheel car sometimes, so I'm having fun. Sitting in P3, I didn't expect to be this high tonight because I wasn't too hot in practice, but I had a good Q run, so now I'm up here. Hopefully I can just snag a good top 3 or top 2, or maybe even the win.
Yeah, you told me earlier there in practice this wasn't exactly your favorite track, and you promised me that if anything happens, you're going to come up and help broadcast with me. But you know what? For a guy who don't like a track very well, you're sitting in P3. You're doing a pretty good job, my friend. So you get up there and see if you get up there and see if you can't give your brother a little something, something. All right?
All right, man. I'll do my best.
All right. Talk to you later. That's the kid I was telling you about when he was born. He was born with a helmet on. I'm starting to think his brother might have been too. And there he is in that 98 machine. He's led 18 laps so far. 26 in the book of 200. Got to get everybody to line back up one more time around. And Presley will be bringing them down to the green flag. On the bottom side, Kyle Rochelle. Sounds pretty important and fancy, doesn't it? He's got to be bringing him down. He's number uno right now. Anyway, it's going to be those two. Vinny said he'd love to give him a run for the money if he can. That'd be pretty nice. Now, some of you people in several leagues that I do, every once in a while I get in the habit of saying the word cats. And y'all turned it into a drinking game. So for those of you that are waiting for me, I just said it right there. So there's your first one. Have at it. All right, here we go. Green flag. Back up and at him. No surprise. Presley Sora jumps out to another wild lead here. Rochelle said you can run, but you're not going to be able to hide. Vinny Vincent right there might be putting a little bit of pressure on your pole sitter, Tom Sinchek, in the 8 machine. John Black telling me that he fell in the Clarion River in the middle of October about 15 years ago. He said, if you want to talk about cold, my friend, I know what cold is. I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I slipped into Lake Erie once in the water rescue, so I know exactly what it feels like. And I even had a Gumby suit on. It's supposed to protect you. It was still cold. 15, look out, Vincent. He's down here on the bottom, wanting to try to take that spot away from that 8 machine of Senchek. I don't think he can get her done just yet. He's got to work him one more time on here in the bottom. Is he going to be able to get this pass? Looks like he might be able to if he can hold it down there long enough. He's going to slide right up there in front of him, and he gets it done. No problem. Back up front, nothing's changed. Let's go on back. Let's check some of these guys out. The Hoff, the Hasselhoff. Started 10th. Here he is in that 5th position. Got a good run going for him right now. Thomas Walter in the 57, though, right behind him. It looks like I'm going to have to call Ryan by his proper name. That's going to be Ferraro. He's doing a good job sitting in that 7th position after he started 20th. James Trammell right behind him. He's sitting in the 8th position after starting 13th. Not too bad for him as well. Jesse Thornott, good looking paint scheme on that car right there. He's in 9th. He started 21st. 25 machine just took a spot away. He takes the top 10th spot right here. He went by Mr. Westfield right there like he was sitting still. And I don't think he was none too happy about that. My buddy Aaron, he's in 12th after starting 14th. He might just be taking care of his equipment. I'm telling you, folks, watch him. He will not be there for long. He's like a snake in the grass. You never know when he's going to bite you, but eventually he gets a hold of you. Danny Cochran, he's up in that 13th position, working his way back up. Brian Bird, he started out 2nd. He's all the way back to the 14th. He's got a little bit of work to do. Jacob Morris right here, 15th. He started 4th. He as well has a little bit of work to do. He got caught up in the very first incident there going for the same piece of real estate. He's got to fight his way back up. Dakota, the number 5, started 18th, hanging out in that 16th spot. And Maurice Gomillion, he's in 17th in the 44 machine of Avalon. Austin Halsey. One incident, got his fast repair, got it taken care of. He's back out here. He's in the 18th after starting 9th. He as well has got some work to do. There's Max Faulkner in the 19th spot. Nicholas Compton back here in the 20th. He started 15th. He's rolling backwards a little bit. He's got some work to do. And right there's Zachary Compton, right behind him. Two of them working together. And for the life of me, I do believe they are brothers. I'm not sure if they are twins or not. I can't remember. We have so many different ones. I can't keep up with them all. But I do know they have the same last name. And I do know they got a mom up here who's cheering for all of them. Up front, Presley puts just a little bit more real estate between him and that number 2 spot of Mr. Rochelle. All right, guys, everybody's playing nicely right now. 39 laps into 200. Let's have a little fun, do a little something that I really enjoy doing because I can take a break and get a drink. It's time to crank this mother up. What do you think? Still leading the way, 35 laps he's led. Running around like it's not a big deal whatsoever. And you know what? You are absolutely right, Mrs. Morris. My youngest fan is probably waiting for those decals as well. I know. I apologize. Just to make sure that I don't lose that information, make sure that you hit me out on Discord here. Or have Mr. Morris, Jacob, hit me up, get me that address one more time, and I will make sure that my wife gets those things out to you guys. Now, you're going to have to put in the bed, all around, or the crib, whatever, you got to put my MaxspeedTV decals. It's my youngest fan. You got to treat him right. You got to take care of him. So you make sure that you get that done for me, and I will get those decals right out to you, I promise. Zachary's birthday was Wednesday, I was just told. Right there. Man, I wish I would have known that. I would have had something all nice and pretty made up for him here for the broadcast. Well, happy birthday, Zachary. Put the pedal to the metal, son, and let's work your way up to the top. The good news is he's not bit the wall. Car looks really well. He's taking care of it. That's the first step here at Iowa. Do not let that wall come out and bite you. So far, he's doing a really good job of that. Rochelle right back here. He did not lose Presley at all. You're only looking at about 1 second difference between first and second place. So he's not exactly running away from it. Vinny right here doing a good job as well. Get a little wider picture of it, and you can see the distance between these guys. Tom Zinchek's hanging out in that 4th spot. He does have Mr. Walker and the Hasselhoff. Hofstetler right there in the 94 machine. Right behind him. This right here will be battle for positions. Speaking of a battle for position, take a look at this. Adam Westfield down on the bottom trying to steal a spot away from James Trammell. Trammell's up on the high side. Looks like, wasn't able to get that completed. Let's get a little closer on this one. Trammell on the 20 up on that top side. Down on the bottom one more time. Brings it in hard. That's Westfield. Trying to make it stick. While these two guys are battling out, the 25 is going to hop into this right here. The substitute, Nathan Soren. He says, hey, you guys are having some fun. Keep it up. And if I can keep the wheels here from slipping out from underneath me in my back end, I'm going to have some fun with you. But you can see he is sprint carring it right around there. He is a little bit loose. And that is going to go ahead and bring up Mr. Bird, Mr. Ferraro, and Cochran, and the rest of these guys right here doing some serious battling already. Whoa, they got a touch right there. We picked it up nice and pretty. That's going to bring out the caution. Well, let's check this one out, huh? Riding around with Mr. Ferraro and the number 12 machine. Looks like possibly the two right there, I do believe. Got right up. Drills him. And he comes in and drills the inside wall. The 14 also gets involved in that. Run her back here a little bit. Let's try it one more time. Different views. Why? Well, because I'm able to do it. That's why. Let's take a look here, see what we got. And we'll even slow her down for you. You can see the two, Danny Cochran, coming off that turn. He is drifting up. And when he drifted up, well, he just basically ran right into the side of the 12 right there of Ryan Ferraro. And he went a flying. And we can see him right here getting tangled up with the 14 machine. And that will be Mr. Thornock. They both slamming the inside wall. A little bit of work's going to be needing done on those rides. And that means they're coming into the pits. Just about everybody did. Now, James Trammell, he's coming. He's getting there. He's working on it. But he has stayed out. He's got 53 laps. Ryan Bird decides to stay out with 28 lap tires. Not to mention Max, I believe you're going to call that Foner. We're calling him Max. Anyway, he's in third. He's got 28 laps. Everybody else behind him, I mean everybody, they all came in and got fresh tires. Nathan did a heck of a job. A good save right there. I will say that. You are absolutely correct out there. Let's see. Who can I chat with? Maybe I can chat with. You got to be kind of quick. These guys, lights go out on that pace car in these shorter tracks. You really don't get much time to chat with anybody. I'll wait and see if that light goes out on the pace truck. And if it does, I'm not going to be able to chat. Nope. We're going to have to pass on the chat for now. Ryan Bird's going to be showing your leader right now. He's got 30 laps on those tires. Max Faulner, I believe, he has 30 laps on his tire. Everybody else has brand new shoes. Let's see the difference between 30 lap tires and fresh tires. Let's see if they run them down and go past them or not. It will be interesting to see. There we go. Time to do it again. And what do we always say? Yeah, that's right. One more time. Green, 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 baby. Let's do it. NAISCC, Iowa. Wow, Rochelle split them. Went right through the middle right there. Said, thank you very much. I think I'm going to try to take this lead here for a while. And by golly, he's definitely got her. Right on his butts, Presley. You've got now the Sora boys, 1 and 2. You know, it just makes you wonder if these two kids actually have maybe the rig set up in, you know, like the same room or something. I'd like to get a camera on that. That'd probably be pretty cool to see. Presley is all over him right now. Let's take a watch. Let's see what he does. See if he can give him a run for his money coming off this turn. You can see it almost trying to slip away from him. You can see all that wheel work that he's having to do. White knuckle riding it all the way around this place. The lap traffic of the 20 machine. Anyway, Presley is trying his darndest. You have got to be careful. If you miss, like right there, Rochelle went in real hot. He had to hit the brakes and get out of it, and that just opened the door up right there for Presley. Side by side, who's going to lead the lap? Vincent back in that third spot right there. He doesn't mind watching these two cats fight it out. And fighting it out, they are doing. You got to be careful. You do not want to burn your tires up. You got to take care of your equipment. But apparently these two didn't get the memo because, man, they are battling it out, buddy, like it's the last lap. Drawing Vinny in a little bit closer. Like I said, he doesn't mind watching these two fight away because that's going to draw him right on into the game here. A three-way breakaway right there. And then you got the fourth spot, Thomas Walter. Your pole setter, Senchek. He's up to that fifth position now. He's led 7 laps. And you got the rest of them coming right up here, being led by the 94. Of the Hasselhoff himself. He says he's as good looking as Hasselhoff. He was actually a stand-in in a couple episodes, I believe, of Baywatch. Now, I don't know how true that is. That's just what I heard. Westfield's right behind him, gets really close to that wall. He's in that 7th position. Danny Cochran, he's had a rough night tonight, but you know what? He's still hanging out in that 8th position. Nathan Soren, I believe, is the last name. He's doing a good job. In that 25 ride, he's filling in tonight. He's cracked the top 9 right here so far. That's a pretty good run. Jacob Morris in the 10 machine. Hanging in that top 10. Aaron, he's 11th. He started 14. He's slowly working his way up. Zachary Compton, there you go. He's up in the 12th spot right now, working his way up nicely. Dakota Moniz, I believe. He's in 13th. Ryan Burr trying to get it figured out. Not a happy camper at this point right now. He is in that 14th spot after starting 2nd. Go Million. He's trying to hang on to that 15th spot, but the 14 of Thornock is all over him on the inside. Ooh, almost 3 wide. Just about put Ferraro, I'm sorry, right up into the wall. Little tight racing going on back here. And, of course, the number 4 machine, the 18th spot, Austin Halsey. And the Watermelon Mountain Dew. Man, all I got to say is, yeah. Good-looking paint scheme, but yes. He's got to work his way up. He started 9th. He's hanging out in that 18th. Back up front. Change the lead. Presley's got it back again. Whoa, looks like the number 1 just kissed that wall ever so slightly right there. Vincent in the 3rd spot says, kiss the wall one more time. He says, and I'm going to take a spot from you if I can do it. He's got just a little bit of rear damage back there. I don't think that's really going to bother him much. Like I said, a 3-car breakaway all the way back here to that 4th spot of Thomas Walter. You're watching the NISCC Cup League, Iowa. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. My wife said make sure you say that because that's how she feels, and apparently it is true. And you're absolutely correct there. Jacob is doing a great job working his way back up. You don't never underestimate him, I tell you that. Him and Aaron's going to be doing a little fighting right here. He wants his spot. Morris says, I ain't giving up this top 10. Especially after the wife just congratulated me and said I was doing a great job working my way back up. Wow. Aaron in that 16 machine, he kind of slipped onto that wall and gave it just a little slight kiss. No harm, no foul. Morris says, not going to happen, Captain. Not today. Not right now. I got the wife watching. I got to do her proud. It's a Saturday night. She's letting me race. Back up front. Nothing is changing. 1, 2, 3. Your top 5 so far is going to be Sora, Rochelle, Sora, Walter, and Sinchek. Again, thanks everybody. We appreciate you watching us, hanging out with us tonight. I know it's a Saturday night. There's a lot of things you guys can be doing, but you're not. You're right here with Bobby at MaxspeedTV watching these guys. And hopefully I keep it interesting and I don't put you to sleep. Could be worse. You could be watching, I don't know, Hallmark or Lifetime or something. And I only said that because I'm pretty sure that's probably what my wife is doing. Presley's led 60 laps so far. 76 out of 200 is in the book. We're almost getting to the halfway mark. Oh, we got one up into the wall right here. That is definitely going to probably bring out a caution. And I am not sure. I think... Trying to find it. I'm not really sure who that is. I'm thinking... heck with it. Let's just try to find it. Well, let's see here. Oh, he turns sideways and loses it a little bit. And unfortunately, he gets nailed. No place to go. Back it up one more time. The 25 machine, let's right along with him, and he was working his way up. Nathan was doing a heck of a job. I don't think he had absolutely anywhere, nothing he could do. You'll see him down on the bottom, and all of a sudden you're going to see this car, the number 2, Cochran's going to come into the picture right here, and there it is. Nope, he had nowhere to go. But he is able to keep the thing straight, pointing in the right direction. That's going to help. He will probably come in and get a little bit of work done, I'd imagine. No harm, no foul. That's why they make a fast repair. The question is, who wants to come in and get fresh tires? And who doesn't? "63 laps he's led. Rochelle, he's led 5. Third spot, younger brother from your leader, Vincent. Like I said earlier, he said he did not like this track. When I interviewed him and talked with him, he said not a great fan of the track. He said he'd rather be up broadcasting with me. Well, I'll tell you what, he's doing a pretty doggone good job. These guys looks like they are probably going to stay out. And if they do, let's see if I can find him here. See if I can chat with Nathan. If I can find him, we're going to chat with him. So many guys, so little time. There he is. I knew I'd find him. Nathan, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I'll tell you what, buddy. Man, that was an unfortunate situation. Cochran went up there and kissed the old wall and come down on you, and you had absolutely... it had to been a surprise to you, if anything.
Yeah, no, I was staying really low on the exits there when I was trying to do a slide job, just in case that happened. And then one time I didn't do that. Something went wrong. I honestly thought I came up into him, but based on what he said to me, he came down on me. I feel really bad for him. It's obviously not what I want to do.
Well, you worked your way all the way up into that 10th spot. I mean, you got a little bit of damage on her, but it doesn't seem to be too awful bad. Just take your time. You got a long way to go in this race, and you work your way right back up. So far, though, for a sub, you're doing a pretty darn good job.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Not a problem.
Like to thank Martin for allowing me to sub from. It's a fast Mustang we got here.
Yeah, it is. And I'm sure he's pretty happy to see you up here in the 8th position. Just keep on digging, buddy. We'll talk to you later on.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
I will. Now, first of all, where did I get you from?
Like, what do you mean, hometown?
I think it might be hometown, I believe. I'm going to put you back there. If not, well, you can just tell them all you said hi, and there you are.
West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm Beach, Florida. Sweet. Any particular chat room that you were in? You remember that one?
Nah. We're just...
Just hanging out by yourself, weren't you?
Yeah, it's pretty lonely here in our own chat here. My spotter lagged out on me, so... But we're doing all right.
All right, my friend. We will talk to you later. Good luck. Well, there you go. You heard him. He's happy to sub. Doing a pretty darn good job at it, too, by the way. Again, Rochelle's down on the bottom. The 98 who's leading this show. He's up on that top side. We're going to do her one more time, guys. Again. NAISCC Cup League. 82 laps out of 100. And here we go. And what do we always say? A green, 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 baby. That's what we say. Again, Presley gets a really good jump right off the gate. Go back a little bit further here, get a different perspective. Look at all of these. They look like fireflies right now. The 8 Sinchek trying to work his way back. He started number uno at the beginning of this race. He was the polecat, working his way, trying to get up to that third spot. Or fourth spot if he can get it. Trying to take it away from Thomas Walter there in the 57. Looks like he's going to get her done. A little bit of damage done right there by the guy I was talking with, Nathan Soren. But you know what? Not a big deal whatsoever. He is still holding his own, sitting in that 6th position. Hasselhoff, the Hofster, hanging out there in the 7th spot, doing a good job, putting all kinds of pressure on that 94 machine. Or I'm sorry, he's putting a whole lot of pressure on the 25 machine of Nathan right there. Mr. Westfield hanging out in the 8th spot right here. He's doing a little bit of battle. And then, of course, behind him, the number 5 is trying to hold off Jacob Morris in that 10 machine. Everybody hanging up onto the wall. That's the fastest way around this place, but you still got to be careful. That will come out and bite you, as you've seen. Working our way back just a little bit. Keep on going back. Got a little 3 wide action going right there. Aaron taking it down on the bottom. The 81 of Zachary Compton was in the middle. Oh, we got a slow one right there. Not know if that's going to bring a caution out or not. Who was that? That was Adam Westfield. Not sure what happened to him. He may have just gotten it loose and saved it, I'm thinking. You know what? I want to find out. Let's find out. And there he is. I'm going to run that back a little bit. Did he get touched or did he actually kiss the wall? Oh, no. He kissed the famous wall. Takes it all the way into the inside and hits it pretty darn hard. And watch these guys do a great job missing him. But he's back up running again. No harm, no foul, no caution. Everybody's still hanging single file up on that wall. I told you, you gotta watch it. When you come out of those turns, man, that wall comes up on you. You don't really quite realize it until it's just too late. Still, these 3 guys are doing a pretty good job battling it out with each other. Aaron's down on the bottom trying to get that spot away, trying to hold it, and he will take that 7th spot. Slowly picking them off one at a time, ever so slightly. Now he's going to be working on that 25 machine, Nathan Soren. See if he can get her done. And he does get it done. He's moved up into the 6th position. Still back up front. Nothing's changed. Presley Sora's leading at 77 laps. He's led so far out of 93 with a total of 200. Kai Rochelle still hanging up in that 2nd spot. Vinnie Vincent, the younger brother to your leader, he's in 3rd. I don't know how bad a damage he's got. But we're going to take a little peek and see, because he is starting to go backwards just a little bit. Usually I can figure this out. Well, that would be the wrong side. His front's not too bad. He might be a little crinkled up somewhat, just a little bit. I don't think he's that bad myself. But I know he's got a handful on him right there. You can see him just wanting to slip right out. See him? He's almost sprint carted around through there sideways. Yeah, he's got his hands full. You can see him right there when he comes out of turn. It almost wants to throw him right up on the wall. He is really doing some serious sawing on that wheel. Watch him slide all the way up. This right here is some great footage. This is what happens at this track. He comes into the turn. He starts sliding. He wants to get back into it, but he knows he has to do it gentle, because if he doesn't, the wall's going to take him. Down on the bottom, Dakota, Moniz in the number 5 machine. Doing his best to go up there and catch him, and while he's doing that, he's going to be bringing Jacob Morris right along with him. Morris is taking a look on that bottom side. He's liking it. Is he able to get it done? Definitely got his hands full, the 25 does. No doubt about it. Now we're just waiting. Dakota going to be able to make a move? Let's ride along with him right here. .25 Nathan, he gets a really good run coming off these turns. So we got ourselves a caution right there, and I do believe I found who that might have been. And it will be the 12 machine of Ryan. Well, I'm going to have to call him Fierro now. Let's see what happened to him. There he is. The back end whips around him. He's got it locked up. And, man, he gets slammed by the 80. 80 had nowhere to go. And that was Nicholas Compton that drilled him. Go back one more time and we'll watch this one. Riding along with Nicholas Compton now. You can see him up there at the top. At this turn right here, you're going to see him get sideways up there. Right there he goes. Now, Nicholas is saying, you going to stay up there? No, you're not going to. And unfortunately, he is a victim. Six cautions. 23 caution laps. 99 laps to go. 5 lead changes. .49 laps is the last time they've been in. Who is going to come in and take the all needed necessary tires? I'm probably going to guess probably from about 10th all the way back, maybe. Maybe wanting to get some fresh rubber. We'll see. Take a wide view here. Oh, that's not going to help me much, is it? Let's see if anybody's going to take the bait. Doesn't look like they want to. Well, I'll tell you who did come in. And that's going to be the number 1. He may have gave up some spots, but he came in, I believe, and got himself some fuel. Definitely got him probably some right sides, and away back out he goes. Mr. Morris, Bobby, how you doing?
Pretty good, Bobby. How about you?
Well, I'm doing pretty well. How's that car treating you?
It's been pretty good after lap 2 whenever I got bumped on the front stretch.
Hey, you got a little love tap there, didn't you?
Yeah, no problem, though.
So what do you think? You got to be able to continue working your way forward?
Yeah. We've come from, I think, what, 20th a couple times, top 10.
Yeah,
so.
you've been, if I had a quarter for every car you passed, well, I'd probably have enough to go to McDonald's anyway.
Yep,
Just to let you
pass
know,
one by one.
Just to let you know, one of my youngest fans is out here watching, which happens
he's
to be
definitely
your.
watching.
Yeah. Yep, that's for sure. We're gonna be rooting for you. You got the family out here rooting for you. I'm gonna let you go so you can do a little talking with your teammates and stuff, and hopefully I can talk to you in victory lane later on. You still got a ways to go, my friend. We just cracked halfway point.
Yep, we'll be there before we know it, though.
All right, buddy. Good luck. Well, how quick was that? That was easy. Sora, 89 laps this guy's led. Or I should say kid. I think he's 17, I believe. On the outside, the younger brother, Vincent, he's 15. Now take a look. Didn't I tell you this guy right here, Ron, wasn't going to be there very long in the back? And there he sits. Brotherly love. How much is there? Just over halfway point. Bobby from MaxspeedTV, that's who you're hanging out with tonight. I appreciate everybody that's coming out to watch us. Have a little fun with us. And away we go one more time. What do we say? Green, 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 baby. Wow, let's go back here a little ways and take a look at this one. The 044, Grow Million. He gave the number one of Rochelle just a little bit of a kiss right there. Luckily, he got a hold of it and straightened it up, but that could have been trouble. Big time. Sitting in the back, being stuck in all this mess right here, though. I just got done talking with him. And that's Mr. Morrison, the 10 machine. He's thinking about making it 3 wide, going right in through the middle. And wow, he made that stick. I do not know how he done that, but he threaded the needle there. Adam Westfield, he's hanging down right down here in the bottom of that 17th spot. Going to take a few positions away, hopefully. This is going to be another battle going on back here in the back. Just over halfway. Man, you think these guys was running the last 5 laps of the race. Always exciting watching these guys. They give it all they've got, and they have fun doing it. Westfield still down on the bottom, a little bit of 3 wide. Are they going to make it 4 wide right here? Well, why not, huh? Let's see it. The track's wide enough to do it, and these guys are crazy enough to try it. Alston Halsey up there in that number 4, that pink Mountain Dew machine. He's thinking, holy crap, guys. Dakota Moniz, he says, I'm out of here. He says, this is just a little bit too nerve-wracking for me. Good battles going on, though, way back out here in the back. All the way up front, it's boring. One brother is leading the other brother. Jacob Morris would love nothing more to get that 4th spot away out of that from that 57 of Mr. Walter. Now take a look right here. Talk about a fire lit on somebody's butt. Look at Mr. Morris right here. Ron in the 16 machine, he's the one trying to get spot away. Mr. Morris is sitting here watching both of these guys. Where do I go? Who do I want to follow? Do I want to go 3 wide here? He definitely feels he's got the better machine. He's going to try to take them both down on the bottom. Ron wisely backed out of that one. Mr. Morris, he's up to the 4th position, and he's looking really hard to take over that 3rd spot. Good battle going on right here. Walter hanging out with everything he's got, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep him off him. Now he's going to have to worry about Kralik. Now look who's up here in the 6th spot. Nathan Sorum. I just got done talking with him there. Now he's going to be back up battling. He'd love to get into that 5th place, get into the top 5 here. Good run for him. And now he's subbing. Nice battle. Walter's still hanging up on that top side, and he is not giving that spot up easy at all. I mean, he is making it tough for Aaron. 25 says, you know what? I got to go to the bottom, boys. I can't take it. And then they touch. That's going to bring out a caution. Well, let's go back and take a peek at this one. See what we can figure out happened. He goes down to the bottom. We'll slow her down right here. The 16 backs out of this wisely. And when he does, the 57 comes right down and just basically cut off the 25, in my opinion. I do believe that's how that one went. Man, watch Aaron in a 16 and the 88 right there do some serious maneuvering. Westfield trying to get around and not get hit. What a job they did to try to miss that 25. And they did miss him too. Impressive. Take a look at it right here. You guys be the judge what happened. Aaron backs out of it right there. Well, you know what, guys? I think that's a racing deal. One's coming down and the other one's coming up. What do you guys think? The 25 comes up and the 57 comes down. 2 people fight for the same real estate. Well, we all know that's just not going to happen. But, man, watch those guys miss to try to avoid him. What a great job these guys did. Every single one of them. That could have been extremely ugly. While all this was happening, though, take a look who's in 2nd place. Mr. Morris. He's got 65 lap old tires. Oh, I'm sorry, 16 lap old tires. Your leader, Presley Sora, he's got 65 lap tires. So does your 3rd place, Vinny. Your 4th place has 65 lap tires. Aaron's got 39 lap old tires. So what am I trying to get at here, Bobby? Well, I'm going to tell you. Get to your point, buddy. All right, I will. What I'm trying to say is Morris is sitting pretty right now. Only 17 laps on tires. Just a little food for thought. Everybody else has got a lot of tires. Ryan Bird way back here. He's hanging out in that 9th spot. He's got 94 laps since the last time he's been in. He's got to be getting really close to the fuel. Max Faulkner's another one back here. Really close on the fuel. Nathan, back out. Got it taken care of, I do believe. He might have ended up having to use his fast repair. Car looks pretty good to me. NAISCC Cup League. Coming live from Iowa. Pretty good racing so far. I got to tell you, folks, it's not bad. It's a handful. As we've seen, 7 cautions, 30 laps. 81 laps to go. Yep, 81. No matter how you look at it, it's still 81. Lead change is 5. Everybody got to get together here. They're going to get in their respective positions. Mr. Aaron, he was pretty smart. He got out of that. He saw that 3 wide stuff happening, and he wisely backed out of it. So he's setting up into that 5th spot, top 5. No big deal, no problem whatsoever. Mr. Sora's on the top. Jacob Moore, I'm sorry. Yes, Mr. Sora is on the top. Mr. Morris is on the bottom. We'll take a look and kind of see what kind of difference is in these tires. The 98's got 68 laps. On the bottom, the 10 Morris, he only has 19. And green, 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 baby. Let's do it again. Three wide racing. Make sure you hit your like button up there, Phil. 3 wide going on right here for a minute, man. Vinny is getting a little bit racy in that 15 machine. He's got to keep it down. Got to get out of it a little bit. 57 slides all the way up against that wall. Real close. Kind of making you a little nervous. Morris right here looking for the lead. Is he going to be able to try to take him on the inside or not? That's the question. He's going to set him up right here. Is he able to keep it down? See, the 98 can actually pinch him down and keep him down there, and he'll have to get out of it, lose his momentum. That's how you stop the passing. But that's also considering a little bit of blocking, and you might get booted for it just a little bit by the driver. Morris is going to try it again, get right up on his tail right here, see what he can do. And then behind him, you've got a whole slew of cars trying to get into that 3rd spot right now. We got ourselves a caution. And if I'm not mistaken, that caution... I don't know who that was. I'm not wanting to pick on nobody, but he's going slower than everybody else. So let me see what's happened here. Nope. Goodness sakes. I'm not sure what's happened. If anybody out there happened to catch that one, let me know, because I can't find it at all. Not sure. I'm sure Presley did not want to see that. I know Morris was all over him, pal. Just like a bad habit. He was all over him and he couldn't shake him. We'll line things back up and we'll do it again, though. Now, this time, the younger brother, Vinny, he dropped back a few spots back here. And the reason why he done that, folks, is because he popped in. Here he comes. He got to come right back into the pits one more time like the rest of these guys. They're going to try to top off as much as they can. And they're going to try to get all the fuel that they can get in that bad boy. When you get down around 70 laps, 60 laps, somewhere in that area, that's when you got to really start thinking about a fuel mileage situation. Right now, let's see who's going to pop out first. And you do not want to speed down this pit road. All right. I can recap this now. Westfield is your leader. 26 lap old tires. Nathan Soren, he's in the second spot. He's only got 10 lap tires, not to mention Kyle Russell's on 10 laps. James Trammell, 26 laps. And then, of course, Ryan Fierro, Halsey, and Thornock right there. All 10 lap tires. Now, from Mr. Presley in the 8th spot all the way down, just came in pit road, and they are topped off with 4 fresh tires. We'll see how that works out up here. Nathan's right up here in the top row, getting ready to fire off one more time here. That's pretty darn impressive. He's doing a fill-in job. And if I'm not mistaken, kind of what I thought was going to happen, Mr. Westfield is coming into the pits. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with this. I'm kind of thinking, and it's a possibility, that he got busted for speeding. We'll find out. We're going to ride with him and see. Let's see if anything gets done. He's going to change him some tires, maybe? Let's see. He did not get busted for speeding, unless he's going to have to sit here and wait. He just got 4 tires and he's off. Nope, he did not get busted for speeding. He came in and got 4 fresh tires, and away he goes. Yeah, I got to tell you, it's really tough out there, John, to get people to hit the like button. They'll hit the like button eventually for us. I know these guys out here certainly appreciate it. We're going to have to start hitting that like button. If they don't, I'm going to have to start probably going to stuttering. Nobody wants that. Rochelle's led 5 laps. They will be bringing green shortly. A recapper. 8 cautions, 37 caution laps. Let's get it on here. Eventually, at some point, as soon as I hit this button, we are going to go back racing. 25 is going to be back out front again. This time he's going to try to hold it for sure, but man, here comes Rochelle down onto the bottom. It's a battle for the lead right now. Whoa, they touched just a little bit. Sliding it all the way up into that turn, the 25 does. The number 1's got the momentum, though. He's going to slide right up in front of him. Rochelle will take the lead on this one. Looking back behind him, you got a whole slew of them. You got the 98, and you got the 20 right there fighting. That's Presley. He's led 110 laps of this race. He wants his lead back. He says, I did not lead over half of this race to give it up and lose it now. Trammell's doing a pretty good job. 31 lap old tires on there. He's trying to hang on to that spot, but everybody's coming down on the bottom, and they are catching him hard. Whoa, trouble right there. What a shot. That was a heck of a save by Presley. In the back, looks like Fireflies once again battling the positions. Vinnie Vincent trying to go on the bottom right here. Take that spot away from the 20 machine, and he's going to do so. The 20 didn't like it. Did a hard maneuver right there and realized that he wasn't going to be able to catch him, so he drifted right back up to the top side. Mr. Walter down here on the bottom now. He's thinking about trying to take that spot away from the 20. Thornock in the 7th spot. He's sitting there watching all this happen. And, of course, your pole setter in the 8, Tom Sinchek. He's in the 8th spot. He's looking to take a spot away here from the 12 machine of Mr. Fierro. Or Ferraro. Hell, I don't know. Three wide racing, maybe. Fierro goes all the way up to the top and drifts just a little bit. We got a battle going on right here, and I'm going to watch this one because this is going to get ugly. Sinchek's down on the bottom. Still trying to get around that 14 machine of Thornock and that 20 machine. Not making it easy for him, I'll tell you that. He's probably going to slip right in behind him right here. Look who's coming back into the picture right here. That's going to be Mr. Morris. He's back up to the 8th spot. Whoa, did you see that one? Hey, Aaron goes sideways, bounces off the wall, I do believe. I'm not sure. He's going to bring it right back up on the track, but he's going to keep right on it going like nothing ever happened. I'm sorry, folks, but I got to see that. That's all there is to it. Let's see what... I got to see it. Going into the turn right here. It was 3 wide, drifts all the way up, and he touches the 4. And then, he almost hits the inside wall. Does a heck of a job saving it right there. That's the kind of quality drivers you've got in this league. Rochelle right back up to the lead again, right where he feels the most comfortable at. I'm sorry, Sora. Michelle's back into that 2nd spot. He managed to lead a few more laps before he ended up losing it. So now he's sandwiched in between the Sora brothers. Vincent's right there in the 3rd spot, slowly creeping up on his tail. Out of all the fighting that's going on, Mr. Walker's managed to keep that 4% going. He's kept Sinchek back here in check. No pun intended there. But he is in the 5th spot. Boris has moved away right up into the 6th position. Soren's hanging on to that 7th position, but he's got James Trammell coming trying to take it away from him in the inside. And he's going to clear him. Now he's got the 5 and the 14 to contend with. The 14 gives him just a little bit of a tap right there. Oh, that wasn't nice. Letting him know, hey, I'm back here. Dakota Moniz, he's going to get past him. Now the 14's going to try to go ahead, and he's going to try to get past him as well. And he's going to do so. The 20 goes all the way up the track. I think he went in a little bit too hot. That's going to let the 5 pass him. The 14 and the 25 still battling it out right here. Let's work our way back a little bit further. The number 4 machine. Hall's in that 12th position. Him and Westfield are doing a little bit of a battling going on. Now, Aaron and Mr. Halsey kind of got into it a little bit there, and Aaron got the bad end of the stick on that one, or the big end of the stick, whatever you want to call it, because he almost came down in there and smashed the inside wall. but he was able to gather it up and keep riding on motoring around here, and he's back in that 14th position. Mr. Fierro looks like he might have just grazed that wall a little bit back there. Still up front, Presley is starting to get a little bit of a leeway here between his brother, which is in second. Rochelle's wanting to take a peek down on the bottom, but he is unable to get successful on that trip. A nice little breakaway going on all the way back here to the 5th place. Now 6th. You can see the difference right here, and that's going to be Morris. Go back on a wide pan here maybe, if I can get away with it here, if it works. There's your distance between your 5th and 6th spot. Right there is 5th, Morris in the 8th, or Sinchek. And right there is 10th, Morris. A little bit more battling going on. The 94 is onto the inside there. Hofstetler, he's trying to take the spot away from the 20 at Trammell. He would love nothing more to have that 9th place. Of course, Westfield's sitting back here watching all this happen, trying to figure out which one he wants to follow. Man, this is definitely a knee slapper, tongue-twisting, nail-biting race today. Now you got a little breakaway from there all the way back here with Aaron. He's able to get a little bit of real estate between him and the rest of these cats back here behind him. '58 machine, he is being challenged right now. There he is. He's in that 12th spot, the 25. Nathan Soren, he would love to try to have that. He's got to bunch all these guys up right here, and they're going to be doing the battling for position. Go back here a little bit further. We got a little bit more fight going on. 44, Maurice Goumillion. He's trying to get something happening. Him and the 81 machine, Zachary Compton. He's going to go ahead and pass him down on the inside. The 14 just did a sprint car run all the way around that turn. He was completely sideways. That's Jesse Thornnock. He's still trying to hang on to that spot as well. Taking it way up the track. Back up front again. Big brother has put exactly almost 2 seconds on the little brother. I can imagine what he's thinking. He says, man, I finished second to my big brother in just about everything. This is getting ridiculous. But you know what? Don't count the little kid out because he's tough. Got some little battle going on back here. Looks like Sinchek's got a fire lit underneath his butt. He's trying to get that 3rd position if he can do it. Trying, or 4th position. He's trying like heck. Way up in the high side right there. He's going to send Mr. Walter back one. Like I said, you got to take care of these tires, plain and simple. These guys don't, well, you're going to start slip sliding away real fast. Morris is in that 6th spot. He's looking. The next one is going to be Walter right here, and he is right on his butt. Going to try to set him up, try to get a pass in here. 40 laps to go. There is plenty of fuel to finish this off. The question is who has saved their tires? One last time for old time's sake. We're going to do it. I love it. It's fun. It's a blast. Yep, you guessed it. I'm going to crank the mother up right here, right now. Max Speed TV, Bobby in the lobby style. Still your leader, 136 laps, Presley Sora. Your younger brother Vincent right there in second. Third's going to be Rochelle. And it looks like Mr. Sinchek is slowly starting to reel him in. And as that's being said, the 57 is starting to reel him in, and Mr. Morris is starting to reel him in. You get the idea. So on and so on. 7th position is going to be Dakota Moniz. I hope. Westfield back here a little bit. He's doing a little tangling with the 94 of the Hoff. And he's in the 9th spot. 10th's going to be James Trammell. That's going to be your 10 right there. Aaron, he's back here in that 13th position. Going to have to do a little bit of work. You see his rear end getting just a little bit loose right there. He is definitely standing on it. Presley Sora. 139 laps led. I'm kind of curious. Did he give his brother Vinny or Vincent? Did it give him some iRacing tips, or was it the other way around? Again, I talked to Vincent earlier before the broadcast, and he says, man, I'd rather be up broadcasting with you, Bobby. He says, I absolutely hate this track. Well, for a guy that hates this track, he's doing a knock-up, bang-up job. Compton is in. He is 67 laps down. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe Mr. Compton may be done. Not good news for the Compton team. Zachary's still out here around the 18th position. Working on that 12, trying to get that spot away from him. If he is, he's going to be, well, he'll be in the 16th position then. Still got all the fenders on it. He has not been introduced to the wall yet that I'm aware of. That's a good thing. Westfield still holding down that 8th spot. Now these guys are starting to spread out just a little bit, as you can see. That started all the way from the beginning up here. There's your leader. And there comes his brother in second, sliding around. Right there's Rochelle in third. The only battle we got going on the track right now, a close battle anyway, is going to be these three cats right here. Mr. Morris in the number 10 machine. Whoa, Sinchek gets sideways right there, hangs on to it, but as he does, he's going to give up 2 spots. Just like that. Dakota Menez is going to try to get into the show here. He's going to take that spot away. Whoa, they touch, puts him almost up into the wall. Now, that's what you call hanging on, folks. That's how good these drivers are. Moniz should have spun out by all rights, and Sinchek should have slammed up on the wall. Both of these guys managed to keep it under control and keep green flag racing going. I'm pretty sure both of them, it's a possibility, might just have some brown skid marks in their shorts. That was a little rough and scary. I think they settled themselves down right now. Up top again. Right here. Now back down on the bottom is going to be Morris again. Working on that 57 machine. He would love nothing more to crack the top 4 if he can. 25 laps left in this race. Vinny trying to hold off the charge from the 57 machine of Mr. Walter. As Mr. Walter is trying to hold off the charge of Mr. Morris. Right here's the best fight we got so far on the track. Walter's going to go down on the inside. He's really wanting to take that spot away. As you can see, Vinny sprint carring it around the side, the turn right there. That's what I call it. He's almost dog tracking. He has got one loose ride right now. 50 laps on his tires, or 59, yeah, 50 laps on his tires. That's about halfway on a tire run, so he might have heated those things up a little bit. Coming right back, trying to hang on. Keep Morris off his butt if he can, but Morris is coming right back down in the bottom again. He's got to do it again. One more time. Yeah, they're so close they could exchange water bottles if it was possible. Morris backs off. He's going to set him up one more time. See if he can probably try to get around him another time here. Now, while all this is going on, Walter up here is thinking, thank God, you two just go right ahead and battle your little hearts out. Stay away from me. So he is happily sitting in third with no pressure whatsoever. Morris back down on him one more time. Is he going to try to do it? He drifts right up behind Vincent. Can't get it done. Vincent gives it a little wiggle. It's going to let Morris catch up again. He's going to take it back into the inside one more time. Can he do it this time? He's got to get out of it. He's starting to slide up a little bit. This time he may have him. Jumps right up in front of him. Now he's going to have his sights set on Walter in the third spot. Rochelle, he's fine. He's up here a little ways yet. 20 laps to go, folks. And Presley, well, he is way back. You've actually got a lap car between him and Rochelle. And you're probably looking at a gap of over 4 seconds. At this point, if a caution does not come out, Rochelle could probably drive around here in third gear and win this thing. Walter hanging on in third right there. Got a little bit of a real estate between him and Morris and Vincent when they were battling it out. But now Vincent's got himself a rear view mirror of Mr. Dakota Moniz. He's going to take him down on the bottom side. He's going to try to get a spot away from him. Vinny has got his hands full big time because that car is loose. We'll kind of ride along with him here. Let's watch his steering wheel. Let's see how much he's got to fight this thing. It's as real as it gets right here, folks. It's just like being in a real car. I mean, these guys really got to saw that wheel. I mean, you can feel that rear end coming around twice, and that wall gets oh so close. Looks like the 5 Dakota is going to go right down on the bottom and take the spot away from him. He's going to stick Vinny back into that 6th spot. But watch him fight this wheel. Ray Everingham once said to Jeff Gordon, he says, when you're at these tracks and it is a really slick and you have a very low car, you've got to pretend you've got an egg between the accelerator and the floor. And boy, this kid is actually working that wheel to death. And that's what happens when you have a loose car, folks. He's... I almost look like he's on a dirt track. I don't know. He's doing a heck of a job hanging on. Oh, I think I spoke too soon. There he saves it. He's definitely going to lose some positions right there. The 88 Westfield's going to go right ahead and pass him for sure, without a problem. And he's going to bring the 94 of the Hoff right with him. What a heck of a save job, though, by the kid, Vincent. I'm pretty sure a juice box went flying across the room after that one. He does not want to be back here in this eighth position at all. 12 laps to go of this race. Presley's out in a different area code. I could probably imagine the older brother is telling the younger brother, don't you dare bring out a caution, because if you do, I'm going to give you a swirly sometime tonight in the house when mom and dad ain't around. And the reason why is because he's got one heck of a lead going on right here. Second place gap is over 4 seconds long. You definitely don't want to lose that. Walker right here in third. He's about to get a whole rearview mirror picture of that front end of the 10 of Mr. Morris. 9 to go at the line. Right here seems to be the battle of the day so far, at least towards this part of the end of the race anyway. Morris is trying like heck to get into that third spot. By the way, thank you everybody who's been watching us so far and gave us a thumbs up. You're watching it off MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. Certainly hope everybody's enjoying the broadcast. I'm seeing some smoke flying. Not quite sure what it is. This is going to be the 8 machine. Something happened with him. I'm kind of thinking he might have slid up and either hit the wall or he almost spun it all the way around. But I'm sure he had a heck of a save job. Presley up there is saying, come on guys, just hold it together for 6 more laps. That's all I'm asking. Caution's out. And it's the 25, Nathan Soren. Let's see what happened here. He's going to get loose, it looks like. And there it goes. It whips around him. He's trying to hang on, keeping it off the wall. What a heck of a job. And then it snaps right back around. Just grazes that wall a little bit right there. Done a great job keeping control of that thing. I will say that for sure. Unfortunately, that incident's going to stick him back in his 16th position. And just as I suspected, here they come. You've got a few of them that stayed out, but only because they had to. These guys are going to come in, and they are probably going to take some tires, and they're out the door. Someone's going to take 4, someone's going to take 2, some is only going to take right sides, left sides. That's it. Let's see who's going to come out. All right, who do we got? Yeah, you got Presley as usual. There's a no shocker, huh? He is back out. Now, he is going to be showing your leader. Rochelle is going to be in the 2nd spot. Thomas Walker's 3rd. Jacob Morris is going to be 4th. 5th is going to be Dakota Moniz. Westerfield will be 6th. 7th, Vinny Sora. The Hoff is 8th. 9th, Ryan Bird. 10th is going to be Tom Sinchek. Nathan just told us out here, he said the left rear tire blew out and it spun him around. And that's exactly is what it looked like, too. Kind of a rough deal for sure. That put him all the way back here into this 19th position. Three to go at the line when they come back by. I'm going to assume more than likely, probably. Let me go back here. Widen this thing out a little bit. The number 2 machine, Cochran. Oh, we got a smoking Nicholas Compton in the 80 machine. But I do believe the 12 should be getting his lap back here, I think. We'll see. Both of these guys should be, I think. Somebody should be. Presley is being shown your leader. We'll see what happens. Two to go. There they go. Now they're going to take off and get out of the way. Now, talking about a jump start, Presley Sora has had great restarts every single time. Now, the good news about that is, at least for Morris anyway, in that 10 machine, is he's not going to have to worry about hitting him or pushing him or anything like that. It is really important for Kyle Rochelle to get off to a really good jump here. And we're going to see if these guys are going to be able to play nicely right here for 2 more laps or not. I'm going to take a huge bet and say it's not going to happen. But we're going to find out, folks. This is it. NAISCC Cup League, bringing them down, and away we go. Presley jumps out to a commanding on the takeoff. Is Rochelle going to be able to have anything to do with that one? And wow, the 57 Rochelle touches out on the backstretch. And we're going to have ourselves a caution right there on that deal. Line them up. Stack them up. Well, that's what it was. Let's back it up again. It looks to me like we're going to watch this. This has got to be a scary moment right here. All right, you're going to watch it. Mr. Morris's view. This is what he saw right here. As you can see, the number one, Rochelle, he is completely sideways. Nowhere to go. Comes down and slams to 57. Now, Morris is standing on those brakes right now. Man, do not come up and hit me. Keep it down. Keep it down. Please, dear God. Thank you. Gotta line them up. We're gonna do it again. Again, you have been watching NAISCC Cup Lead. Check them out on Facebook. Hanging out with Bobby here at MaxspeedTV. By the way, and I haven't said it yet, but we have our 2 new broadcasters has joined our team. Looking forward to seeing these guys out here. We appreciate each and every one of you that has subscribed to us. And if you haven't, go over there and subscribe to us. That would be much appreciated. Speaking of subscribing, make sure you smack that little button, that little like button right there. These guys are putting on one heck of a great show for you. I don't think my commentating's too awful bad, so you can give me a like there on that. Push that little button for me if you want. I'd appreciate it. Like I said, could be worse. I could have a stutter. Well, what's going to happen? Presley's had a heck of a jump every single restart, period. Bottom line, he can time it out. He can set it. He can set the stage on it, the presence, the timing. And he's gone. That kind of sucks for the guys behind him. Rochelle, Morris. It's extremely hard to time that out. Because you just don't know when he's going to hammer down. You're absolutely right, Nathan. You have absolutely nothing to lose back here, way back here in this 25th position. Take all fresh tires, take everything you've got. And you can see if you can run some of these guys down and maybe even get up into the top, perhaps maybe 12th or 13th before this is over. Got to fight his way back up. What kills me is the kid's able to race and he's still able to chat with us. Man, I can't even walk and chew gum at the same time. It's amazing. Presley Soares led 177 laps of this race. That's right, 177. That's a lot. Rochelle, he's only led 10. One more lap. And hopefully, this is definitely going to decide who's going to win it. Now, I'm going to tell you what I am going to do, because it's going to be kind of fun. I'm going to hang out right here on this restart. We're going to have an in-car shot of Mr. Presley Soares. Watch what kind of a jump that he gets. It is hard to time this, and especially hard for the guy in second place. There he goes. He does not miss a shift or anything, folks. Look at that, will you? What a job, I'm telling you. Although Rochelle, he was able to almost hang with him a little bit. But Vinnie Vincent, the way he's been sliding all around this place, he's going to have to be really careful because he's got about 300 or 400 cats all over him. They are coming with vengeance. 1 lap to go. Who's it going to be? Well, we know for a fact that it's going to be Presley up front. I can tell you that. What's going to happen back here? Down on the bottom, doing a little bit of fighting. The 94 trying to hand to the top 5 if he can. We got one up onto the wall. He's straightened it out. No harm, no foul. Still going at it. Game over. Presley's going to win her. That easy. Right here's your winner. Presley Sora. Gonna give it a spin around one time. Job well done. Man, he led a boatload of these laps. Tell you what, guys, stick around. Don't go anywhere. Hang out. We'll be right back. We're going to see if we can talk to these cats. You are watching NAISCC Cup League Max Speed TV.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us
Nice job,
today.
Vinny. Way to hang on.
Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you. We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to...
Welcome back, everybody. NAISCC Cup League invaded Iowa. And wow, what a race we had, huh? If I get my telemetry to work properly here. And if I can do this right, maybe. Talk to me, Mr. Vincent Sora, the 3rd place man. You got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You know what? I talked to you before the race. You said, Bobby, honestly, I think I would just rather broadcast with you than race in this track. I watched you. I think you were more sideways than you were straight during about the last 30 or more laps of this race. You had yourself a handful.
Yeah, I was pretty quick on short run. And then on the long run, I just couldn't keep the car under me. And I was really mad those last 30 laps because I was just losing position after position, wrecking every corner. I mean, it was just really frustrating. But I'm not going to lie, pretty happy to see that caution at the end because I was able to get the spots back because I just had a really good restart there. So happy to at least get a 3rd finish. You know, I'll never complain about podium, but yeah, frustrating race.
I'll tell you, when you go back and you watch this thing, you watch these last 10 laps or 15 laps of this race. I did some nice in-car cockpit stuff on you, and I'm going to tell you what, pal, you want to talk about sawing at the wheel? Man, you was fighting fire with that bad boy. You was definitely in a loose car.
Man, I had no grip.
Well, you look good doing it. I'll tell you that. It was fun to watch. Anybody you want to thank out there for your third place finish before I let you go?
Just everybody in the league. Shout out to the top two there that did a really nice job tonight. You for broadcasting and Thomas for the beautiful paint scheme.
All right, my friend, you take care, be safe, and you get to bed, young man.
All right, I will, man. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. That's the kid, 15 years old. I swear to God that when he was born, he had a helmet on. I don't care what anybody says. The kid is a driver. Mr. Rochelle, Bobby, you got me.
Hey, man, how's it going?
I'll tell you what, you were up front just about this whole entire race, battling it out. It didn't seem like you were having too much of a problem as far as being loose, like a lot of these other guys did. Is it all about saving your equipment, or what was your little secret?
Yeah, I don't know. The car was fast. I was able to save pretty well compared to my teammate Tom Senchek. It was hard to compete with Presley. I felt like the first 110 laps or whatever it was, 100 laps before I made a bonehead move and pulled on pit road. But I felt like we were even with him, if not maybe just a little bit better, especially in the long run. And then I don't know what happened. We got off sequence just a little bit, 5 laps maybe, and car just wasn't as fast as them. Then it started to fade, and I thought maybe we were in trouble, and I was able to find the car again and get back in the second till that caution came out. And car's fast though, so happy.
Yeah, you did good. You got second place finish. You can't complain about that. That's for darn sure. Is there anybody out there that you want to thank before I let you go, buddy?
I gotta thank the whole RS Racing team. Tom, James, I think they both came away with the top 10. Maurice and you guys, the whole series,
All right, buddy. You be safe, and we'll catch you. Well, unfortunately, I won't see you next week because I gotta be out of town. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you good luck anyway. So hopefully things will work out.
All right, man. Thank you.
You know what? I will be here next week. It's Sunday night. I'm out of town. Thank goodness.
Great.
All right, my friend.
Great.
You take care of yourself, and we'll see you then.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, I screwed that up. I'd be leaving a week early or a day early. All right. The man of the hour, the dude, the big kahuna. I believe this one's, let me see. Now, your brother's 15. I think you're 17. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, my goodness. Now, I got to ask this. I just have to. You guys have both rigs set up in the same room?
Yes.
Now, I want you to answer this honestly. Have you ever taken a water bottle and whizzed it over his head?
Surprisingly, I haven't, but I've thought about it a time or two.
It's an idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get it from me. Look, pal, you dominated out here. I mean, you freaking dominated. Absolutely. 181 laps led. What was the secret? Managing your tires, taking care of them, hitting your marks. I mean, you were just like shot out of a bullet. And your restarts, holy crap. Your restarts was just phenomenal.
Yeah, my restarts were really on point. I didn't help myself at all at the start by qualifying like 6th. I really messed up both my laps, but I was pushing really hard early and got up into the lead and then held on for pretty much the rest of the race. A few of us got off strategy, like around 150 laps, 125 laps or so. So that was fun, coming back through the field, but I got there and held on to the end.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you did a heck of a job. Ain't no doubt about it. Talk about dominating. I think you should make your little brother go in there and fix you a big giant bowl of ice cream, a banana split or something or another for you winning.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Of course, I'd be careful what he puts in it. He might be up all night. I don't know. But hey, congratulations, buddy. Number 1, great job. Domination basically at its best right here. Anybody that you want to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to everyone at eMoonsport. You can find them on Twitter. And then Victor for making my paint scheme at Slipstream Media Corporation. You can find them on Twitter as well. And then you for broadcasting, of course. And then I got to give a good luck to Brad Keselowski in the 500 tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give a good look to every single one of them drivers because my understanding is they're actually under severe weather the entire day tomorrow with up to 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, I was told. So let's just hope all that crap stays away. But anyway,
I think we may be lucky to even get a race in tomorrow with the forecast.
That's what they're telling me. That's what they're telling me. But you know what? Not a big deal. You sound like you're congested. You might end up getting, have a slight cough and fever. So you might have to miss school Monday.
Yeah, I may. I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let your parents know that Bobby, broadcasting here from MaxspeedTV TV, said that you're sounding like you might be coming down to something. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Take care of yourself, my friend. Congratulations again, and we'll catch you next week. All right, buddy?
All right. See you later.
All
Thanks.
right. Bye-bye. That was a good race. Boring it was not. Absolutely a very good race. Loved it, actually. Had some cautions. What do we have on cautions? I'll tell you real fast. We had 10 of those bad boys. It was a slick track tonight. Presley comes home a number one Uno. Congratulations to him. I do want to thank everybody out here that's been with me, hanging out with me tonight. Certainly appreciate it. Have a great time talking with you guys on YouTube. Everybody be safe. Snowstorms are coming for a lot of us. That was cool, wasn't it? I let it idle till it blew up. Anyway, you guys stay safe, and we'll catch you next week. In the meantime, this is Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. You were watching NISCC Cup League. Next week, same time, different track. Till then, see ya.